Hi everyone, my name is Ariana Flores and I am a sophomore here at UTEP, and this is actually my first year at UTEP. I transferred from a community college in Tucson, Arizona, where I'm originally from, and the reason why I transferred to UTEP is because I play softball, so I'll be playing softball here in the spring at UTEP. And a big reason why I chose UTEP as a school I would like to go to is because of the kinesiology program that is offered here. And that's ultimately, and honestly, that is what I am majoring in, is kinesiology. And my overall goal is to become a physical therapist because I want to be able to help people. And as an athlete, I went through an injury my freshman year of high school, and it was really hard for me because softball is all I've ever really known growing up, and I think that's why I took it really hard, knowing that I wasn't be able to compete for 6 months. I dislocated my patella, which is my knee, and I felt like after going through physical therapy and talking to my physical therapist, it kind of showed me that that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be able to help people in any way that I possibly can, and that's ultimately why I chose to pursue a degree in kinesiology, where I want to be able to go into PT school and become a physical therapist. And what I like to do, like I said, I play softball, so that's really all I do. But besides softball, I love to read. I love reading, especially like books based on like movies and TV shows. I feel like I enjoy reading more than actually watching a movie, because I feel like in books you're able to feel the emotions of characters and understand them, I guess, in a way. Like, I could be mad at this one, but it's also nice to be able to see it on screen. And I love hanging out with my family and friends. Like I said, I'm from Tucson, Arizona, so a little bit away from El Paso, and it's such a big change for me because I don't have my family there with me. So for distraction, I guess you can say, is I love to hang out with my friends, going to see new places for sure. We've been venturing a little bit in El Paso, and it's really cool knowing that like I'm on my own and I get to see more of the country we live in. And so those are kind of just like the basic hobbies and like what I love to do when I'm not playing softball, which is really rare because I'm always playing softball. But regarding music, I grew up on music my whole life. I grew up to listening to my like cousins and my tias and my tios playing Mexican music on the guitars in the backyard during cookouts and stuff. So that was definitely like where my love for music began. If you were to ask me like my favorite genre, I really don't have one. It's funny because I always say like don't put me on aux in the car because my music taste is all over the place. I love country, I love hip hop, I love rap, I love R&B, I love it all. And I was a theater kid in middle school, believe it or not. So it's always been fun to like play the little Disney songs or anything like that. So I think my top 3 favorite artists is definitely Morgan Wallen. Megan Maroney is definitely one of my favorites. And if you were to like throw in a little like offset of country, definitely Drake. I've been a Drake stan my entire life. My mom actually, I grew up on Drake. My mom loved Drake when he first came out, so it's pretty cool knowing that like me and my mom kind of shared the same love for Drake when we play music in the car. But you know, now it's a little more modern times and it's not the same. And I don't know, it's kind of cool knowing that I get to bond with my mom over Drake. And I think it's also cool knowing that I get to bond with my family over, specifically with my dad. I get to bond over them with Mexican music and country music, and my little sister and little brother like more of like musical types, like Disney movies, Disney songs. It's kind of cool knowing that like music brings people together, and that's something where I really take into music. Music is kind of part of me in a way. I use music to calm my nerves for a big game, to get me hyped for a big game, to when I feel sad I listen to music. Like every emotion possible is where music kind of relates to me in a way. So definitely something that I love to look forward to. But that's a little bit about me, and thank you for listening. Can't wait for a great semester.